Hello.
Well, hello to you too, Abe, and welcome everybody to a brand new playthrough, Abe's Exoddus. I am joined with Thor again,
Hello.
and this is actually quite special because this will be the first official playthrough of another game that I'm doing with the new transitional name of my channel called the Games Guild, which specializes in playing games that have a sort of medieval fantasy style genre, because that's kind of my favorite thing. But it's not entirely out of the realms of possibilities for me to play other games as well, even if they have different catches towards them, or different tags. And Abe's Exoddus is no exception, really. It falls into the category of fantasy, and it's a game I've wanted to do for a while as well. So, without further ado, let's just jump right in. I mean, we've got the game speak and everything with more stuff added, but we'll actually cover that whilst we're playing the game. So let's do this.
Cool.
Okay.
Oh, cool, we get to show you the backstory as well, just in case you guys were lost on what my playthrough was.
In case it was too cheap to purchase our last game, let me tell you a bit about what happened. It was all about this Abe guy that worked in this dumb meat factory called Rupture Farms. The place was run by Gluckons, and they was on the verge of going out of business. They had already chopped up all the wild creatures, so now they had no choice but to chop up Abe and his buddies too. We gave Abe the ability to talk, so he could do the right thing and rescue his pals.
Hello, follow me, okay?
But some people didn't care about doing the right thing.
Hello. Oops.
They thought it was more fun to get them all shot. Or ground up.
Hello. Oops. I don't know.
Or crushed.
Oops.
Or even beaten. Needless to say, this pissed some folks off, and they didn't lift a finger to help Abe in the end. But if you was halfway decent about it, and tried your best to save Abe's buddies, the end would have been much better for Abe. And if you'd like to see it, you should dish out some cash and go buy this stinking game. And we gotta eat too, you know.
Oh, I absolutely love that. Satire at its best. But yeah, that was the backstory, and let's just jump in the game.
His scarred hand branded on Moon's odd face, this hero may free the Mudokon race. With skin of blue and spirit guides too, only he can save our bones from brew. But shall he fall to Gluckon yoke? Mudokon nation be doomed to croak.
They always like to speak in verse.
Very poetic of
This is Necrum. Long ago, the Mudokons brought their dead here. That was before the Gluckons started stealing our bones. They used Mudokon slaves to do it. Blind ones that couldn't see. The Gluckons didn't want anyone to know what they were digging up. And no one ever did. Not until the spirits of those bones paid me a visit. That's me. My name is Abe. I had just returned from saving 99 Mudokons from Rupture Farms. that's when they came to see me.
Abe, you're the savior of the Mudokons, so you gotta help us.
The Glocken's are digging up our bones.
You gotta come to Necrum, Abe. Quickly.
We had to do something, so me and some others left to search for Necrum. Our journey started well. We were kind of excited.
Abe, you're just the greatest.
Okay. But by lunchtime, we were getting pretty tired.
Come on. Okay. How much longer?
By dinner, it was unbearable.
It's 'cause of you we're in this mess.
This bites!
Can I go home?
Oh. What's that?
Something big.
Where is that coming? Hey, look at that. It's a bone. I think we're close. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. We're not supposed to be here. Look out, Abe! Oh.
Something smells.
Ew.
Hello again. Yep, the game just drops us right in the thick of it. Oh, what an entrance though. Love those cutscenes.
I like how like to get back to the factory, they just walked across the lane, like no puzzles and platforming, just like across the desert. But it's like the world has changed.
Yeah, I think I remember them speaking about how this game, like, I think they released this like 9 months after the first game. Which I gotta say, they did a fantastic job, if they did. So yeah, pretty much the same with the previous game. You know, he has the same functions, just with different
Ew, follow me.
Wait, work.
work is a new game speak. You know, they've obviously updated his speak commands now,
Oh, yeah, stop it.
so you can, you know, speak to more Mudokons all at once. And also, we have our first secret here, just like in the first game.
Just hide it off to the side.
Yep. And also, a nice, lovely little function called the quick save. So good.
Quick save.
Yay. And you can also quick save using the F5 key, which I'm going to be doing because I'm playing the GOG version.
Of course you are.
Yes. And right off the bat, we're going to get away from this helicopter slig. I'm just going to assume that you guys have watched my Abe's Odyssey Let's Play, because I don't really need to discuss all about stuff that you need to do to avoid the sligs and what that glowing red thing is.
Ew, follow me.
Okay, get here.
Wait.
So the idea is that we need to rescue these 3 Mudokons past this little electrical field.
Oh, yeah, follow me.
Come on, guys. Okay.
Wait.
Oof. No. Yeah, so these are the new slig enemies in a gyrocopter thing.
Follow me.
Oh, you brat! Yeah, okay, this is why we quick save. Alright, this is, you can guarantee.
Follow me.
It's necessary.
this little alcove here thing that we can use. Oh, for God's sake, just go away. They're easy to lose. All they do is throw grenades at you, but obviously, you know, those grenades sometimes are
Follow me.
very happy to hit you.
You can't really call them trigger happy. I mean, they're grenades.
Yeah, throwing happy. Depends on how you want to see it. Get down there. There.
Very
Now,
toss happy.
here's another new function
Follow you.
that's introduced to this game. Getting them to work on valves.
Follow me. Okay.
Oh, for God's sake. I hate the fact that they're all
Follow me.
the same. Okay, so when you get them to follow you, you can actually, they'll automatically get assigned to each valve when you get them to walk past it, and then if you tell them to work,
Yeah.
you'll hit the valves at the same time. So I'm going to quick save and save these Mudokons. And here is also another new function, which is not too new, but it's relatively inspired from the first game. You'll notice that we have the score of the entire sector of Mudokons in this particular area. There's employees in the mines, which is the Necrom mines. We have the employees in this specific tunnel, and the escapees, which obviously you've just seen. We have we've just got those 3 escaped. So it actually counts down in real time. The only thing that doesn't change is the top one, the employees total. But this is a great way to figure out if you've rescued all the Mudokons, you know, everyone so far. And obviously the casualties that we really want to try and avoid getting any of them. Which we are going to do, because I'm going to 100% this game. May as well, considering I did this for the last one. Oh, okay.
It's 3
Every
times
time
the amount
there's
now.
a secret, it likes to blast that noise into everybody's eardrums. I don't know why, they just clearly didn't focus on the sound levels for this. So every time it plays, I'm going to hit the pause menu, which is a bit of a relief.
Old games have a habit of just blaring fucking secret sounds at you.
Let's rescue these guys. Yeah, for some reason rescuing them just immediately triggers the platforms, whatever, but yeah, that's fine. No problems with me. So we've got the first 12 Mudokons rescued, which is fantastic. Okay, you can go away. Oh, and don't try to rely on getting away from them on the next screen. Hehe. I always like to juke them. Yeah, don't try and think you can get away from them, like going over to another screen, because they will still fire you from the previous screen that you just transitioned on, and they will hit you. But there you go. That was like a little throwback to the first game, where the very first screen on the first game was there was a secret behind the barrel. In this case, it was a container full of bones. And here's the game pretty much giving us a rundown on how to do things. So it gives us the arrows and the stand here, and I think that's meant to represent a D-pad arrow, but I'm not entirely sure. And don't even get me started on how I've managed to get this game running in the way I needed it to, in order for recording and being able to use the D-pad on my PS4. I've got like several applications running at the same time. Here's another new system that it's got. It's got the emotion Mudokons, for some reason, I don't really know, for lack of a better term. It's got the angry,
Emotion
wired, and
Mudokons.
depressed, read in your own leisure, sick, and blind. Which those technically aren't emotions. But we're gonna go through all of that stuff, so I'll just show you when we get introduced to it.
Hi. Follow me.
It's a very jokery colour scheme, like purple and green.
Say again?
I said it's a very jokery colour scheme, all that purple and green and orange.
Yeah, you could say that. I mean, it's definitely flashy.
Oh god, yeah, it is.
Oh crap. Sorry.
Follow you.
That'll teach you forget
Ow,
when
ow.
to slap.
Sorry. Okay.
Okay, yeah. So, that was an angry Mudokon. And you can tell whenever he flashes red, He's pissed off with you, and he'll refuse to follow you basically until you say sorry to him.
Follow me. Okay.
And obviously don't hit him because that'll just piss him off even more.
Just get. What?
Soulstorm brew. Our spew is your brew. Ooh, yum. Yeah, I love the jokes and everything like this. Oh, and here's the other function. The laughing gas.
Slap happy.
These overly happy Mudokons are like heavily pumped. Okay, and what you do is you slap them,
Okay. Okay.
which gets them to calm down.
Work. Hi. Hello. Follow you. Hello. Follow me. Okay. Okay.
Yep, nothing to it. Just gotta make sure
What's crab cakes?
you put them in the behavior that you need them to be. What were you gonna say?
I was just reading a song. It was talking about the scrab cake.
Oh, the scrab cakes. Actually, you know what?
Apparently
We'll
they're
go
an
back to that.
offer or something.
It's gonna show us.
You'll
again.
get back to it, yeah.
Learn to quick
Yeah.
save. Yeah. We already know how to do that. I don't really need to show you. It's just.
Yeah, this was back in the days that quick saving wasn't so common.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It was either play the game at once or don't play it at all. People had to be reminded back then.
I like the emojis it has as well, with the Mudokons' heads. It's like they're super wide.
It's very 90s underground rave, isn't it?
So when you slap some sense into them, then you get to get them to behave the way you want to. Because if I was to tiptoe past this guard right now, and they were still wired, you can bet your bottom dollar they weren't going to tiptoe. They were just going to go mad.
Work.
So yeah, that's pretty much.
Follow you. Hello. Hello.
Oh no, I need to release this first. Yeah, so that's pretty much the work function.
Just hammer the floor, you know.
Stop it. Follow me. Okay. Okay.
Ah, booyah.
20
So
save.
far, so good. Got 11 more in this
8.
tunnel.
86 total.
Shadow Zone, we all know about that. It's pretty much the way you hide from sligs.
Self-explanatory.
Oh yeah, sorry. You wanted to read the sign.
Yeah. I'm talking about
Need a
sneaking
permanent
now.
vacation? Consult a slig. Supervisor. Oh yeah, I'm sure that's
It's not going to talk about scrab cakes now.
This was the one, wasn't it?
I'm not sure. I know it was the sign was in the top right, but whatever. I'll probably see it again at some point on a different sign.
Okay, now. Oh god. Don't turn around, don't turn around. Just gonna save it again. Ah. See, it's like you don't know how good and needed a quick save is until you have it.
Yeah.
Red light, green light bombs are back, yay.
Hi.
Exactly the same as
Follow me.
before, eh?
Okay.
Now the interesting thing is,
Wait.
this has happened
Yes.
every single time I've done this part. If I go back for those other Mudokons over in this end, the slig will disappear. See?
Hi. Hello. Follow me. Okay.
It's always disappearing on this end. I don't know why. So, you know, I'll exploit the game if
Wait. Okay.
it'll give me it. I'm gonna make sure to get all of the Mudokons rescued. I mean, this isn't technically the way you're supposed to do it for this part, but you know, played it a lot of times.
Whatever works, works.
Yeah, whatever works, works.
Hi. Hello. Follow me. Okay.
So, yeah, whenever the sligs are running in a blind panic, you can actually get the Mudokons on your level to respond, and he'll just turn a blind eye, essentially. Suits me fine. And there you have it. Rescued those 3, and that's all of them so far. When we find some more... Okay, now turn around. When we find some more Mudokons, more secrets, rather, to find Mudokons, I'll actually point that... Okay, here's a good one. So you notice those little green bottles near where that slig is? I'm talking to you, Thor.
I know, but I'm the audience as well.
Yeah. That's to indicate there's a secret. So let me just take over this slig. So whenever you see these, in the next screen, or a screen next to these bottles, there's meant to be a secret. So what you gotta do is walk left, and booyah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this slig all the way across the mines. And yeah, keep going. Oh, and here we go. And there's another new function. These sligs now, when you take them over, you're gonna be you as the person are gonna be able to shoot in the foreground now. So when he walks by, come on. There you go. You can now shoot them in the foreground, which in the previous game you couldn't. I mean, they could, but you just couldn't do it to them, which sucks. But there you go. Get wrecked. So now we got that sorted. Oh my god, turn the hell around, Abe. This is how you access this secret. Always follow the falling rocks, because that's an indication of something being able to climb on. Up or down. Yeah. I gotta say, I really love the way this game looks. I mean, Lauren Lanning, the guy whose voice is Abe, did a fantastic job. Because you know all this right now, it's artwork that he did.
Yeah.
It was for the first game. He was the main artist for it, and he's the artist for this game as well. And he's also the artist for pretty much all the other games. And he's still working on the remake of this game.
Nice.
Oh crap.
Are you going to do any of the other games in the series, or...?
I don't know, because I've mentioned to a couple of people already that although I do like the remakes, I actually still prefer these versions. There's just something about it. It's like a better charm, really.
Yeah.
Because with these games, you get to soak in the environment better, and what I didn't like about the previous title... the remake is... It plays too fast. Whereas this is much more calmer, and you get to, focus more on stuff, really. Oh, there we go. There's the
Crab
sign.
Cakes advert, yeah.
Come on.
So the remakes have got more
New and improved. Soulstorm Brew. Twice the flavor, twice the bones, twice the price. Okay.
Of course.
Yeah. If any marketing agent today would be honest, Scrab Cakes, they'll cost you an arm and a leg. Yeah.
I was expecting the word literally to follow the end of that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It costs you an arm and a leg, literally. Like, we mean it. And then just gives you an eye emoji. We have an understanding?
Just a wink.
Cool. So let's jump through here. Gives ourselves another transitioner.
Oh, pre-rendered video there.
Alright, we've got 5 Mudokons in this area. I never need to worry about this waking up that Mudokon. But what we're going to do is sneak past this guy here, because he always goes back to sleep even if you wake him up. And we're actually going to find our buddies. But Abe's going to just run in that first.
He's hit his head a few times already.
So these are the guys I actually came in with. and they decided to just
Oh,
get straight to work for
they've
some
been
reason.
repurposed for work.
Okay.
I also really like the fact that you don't need to keep asking them to follow you when they're on the edge. Because I remember they just stopped at the edge and you had to keep asking them to follow you. Oi, wasn't finished.
Okay.
So we're going to be introduced to another cutscene as soon as we get past this leg here. And let's just get everybody to work, and here we are for another transition.
Work.
Boy, take the out! Something to drink!
Don't drink that,
Why not?
cause if brew's made by gluckins, it's probably bad for you.
What a wuss.
I hear you.
Look, Abe, we came all this way just to help you.
Well, but
It's not unreasonable that we are just a little bit thirsty. Now, is it?
yeah, but
In case you didn't notice, we just walked across a desert.
So back off, Stitch Lips.
no. I tried to stop them, but they drank the brew anyway. Lots of it. Then they got all sick looking, but they still wanted more. That's when I figured this whole thing out. Brew is made from our bones! This is bad. What do I do now?
What do you do? How about leading us out of here?
Okay, follow me.
Okay.
But oops, I forgot he was blind. Help me rescue the rest of them.
I can't believe it. That's him. It's that Abe guy. Promotion. Here I come. Freeze.
Ah, poor Abe. He gets the worst of it.
I like how they went into the factory to take down this company, yet they start drinking its drinks.
Yeah.
That would be like raging war against fucking Pepsi and then just getting a can out of a vending machine.
Yeah. I hear that. Well guys, it's been half an hour and I'm actually going to end the part here. So this is pretty much going to be my new thing now. I'm not entirely a fan of recording, to be honest, and I don't like to have too much footage backed up to render, because it does take a while to render and upload. So I'm going to be doing these parts in half an hour segment, and see you in the next part.
Goodbye.